Have you ever dreamt of turning your passion for photography into a thriving business, but thought that you needed thousands to start? Today, I'm revealing the practical steps and strategies to kickstart your dream with as little as $1,000. We've been working really hard here at the Bergreens to share tips about money and gear for photographers that help ease the financial stress of living your dream. In recent videos, I talked about starting a business debt-free and how to build a bare bones gear budget. In this video, I'll show you how you can kick off your photography business for under $1,000, and then I'll walk you through the next steps for starting your business. My name is Brenda Bergreen, and here on the Bergreens, Mark and I share photography advice based on our many years of experience as professional photographers. The TLDR is this. In our free downloadable money and gear guide that I'll link below, we show you how you can create a beginner business budget starting at only $5,000. And if we break out just your startup costs and then cash flow the rest, you can get started for only $1,000. Here's the process to make that happen. First, you're going to buy your backup camera. This camera is going to be a very affordable, good enough for now camera that you're going to use to make enough money to eventually buy a slightly nicer primary camera. You might then keep your first camera as a backup camera when you upgrade later. Next, you're going to buy one versatile, affordable lens. This might be a lens that you want for your eventual kit, or it might be a lens that just is getting you by and you're going to sell it when you upgrade. Then you're going to purchase editing software that you need. That's only like $10 for your first month using Lightroom. And finally, you're going to build a starter website just to have somewhere to direct people. We booked our first wedding over 13 years ago without anything but a website of some images that we'd shot over the years. It wasn't a lucrative wedding, but we earned money with our camera that we could use to start building and growing our business. I don't even think there were more than 2 wedding photos on that website. There was just other photography, and it was a great deal for that client, and it was a great deal for us to get our first gig. Growing from there doesn't require more money as much as it requires hustle. A lot of people worry about making everything perfect before they get started, but sometimes you just need to get started. Then once you're making some money, you'll refine your business plan and adjust your intentions. And since we aren't getting investors or going into a lot of debt, we can afford to try things out, to make mistakes, to build and grow and adapt as we go. But since you're eager to know about what's next, let's talk about your next steps. First, you'll want to start to plan your business. Figure out your why, define a niche, research the competitors, and learn about who your ideal client is. Now, don't commit too soon because you might think weddings are glamorous until you try one and realize that product photography is more your thing. So don't overplan. Don't plan instead of trying things out, but do have a direction that you're heading. You'll refine it later. Next, you'll want to gain some experience and build your portfolio. You might still have another job that's paying the bills at first, and you might not have much paid photography work at this point. So you might be assigning yourself the type of work that you eventually want to shoot, so that you can grow your portfolio in order to book that work. Or you might find paid gigs, but they're low-paying gigs. At that point, you have to decide whether to take the low-paying gigs or just focus on making money at your day job. We have a basic scoring system that we like to use when making those kinds of decisions. Number 1, is it a fun job? Does it hit our passion point? Number 2, is it a job that looks good for your portfolio and booking future work that you want to book? And number 3, does it pay well? Ideally, the score is 3 out of 3. It's fun, it's great for your portfolio, and it pays well. But in the beginning, sometimes you aim for 2 out of 3. It might not pay well in the beginning, but it'd be fun, and it would certainly help you build your portfolio and get where you're trying to go. Or maybe a specific project is never going to end up in your portfolio because it's kind of a weird assignment, but it kind of sounds fun, and it actually does help you make money with your camera. So you might say yes to that 2 out of 3. Then once you have some money coming in, you'll set up your business more legitimately. You'll open a separate bank account and begin to keep your business and personal expenses separate. You'll build a budget, register your business, obtain any permits, licenses, or help with things like contracts. This is where you'll track your income and expenses so that you can determine when you can upgrade your gear or plan for when you need to repair gear. You'll use this to help you determine your pricing and plan for profits. At this point, it starts to matter how you structure your pricing. While in the beginning, you might have taken low-paying jobs to grow your portfolio, Eventually, you'll want to ensure that you're making money, but that's a whole other video, so check out my playlist on pricing for profit. Finally, you'll grow your business through an online presence and building your brand. You'll network and figure out where to find the right clients. You'll build those ongoing client relationships and learn how to scale your business. In summary, you don't need a hefty budget to start a photography business. You can get started for $1,000 and then grow at the speed of cash. You'll get basic gear with a plan to upgrade it. You'll build a website, get some editing software, and then everything else will cost you time, not money. The good news is you don't have to wait to get started. Dip your toe in the photography world with relatively little risk and take the first step towards living your dream. No excuses. Start today. Let me know that you're starting in the comments below so I can cheer you on. If you're still in doubt, check out my video on starting a business debt-free. If you're on board, head over to building a budget for your photography gear, the biggest line item on a photographer's business expenses. I'll see you in that video.